Hello and welcome to day one of my December daily album for 2019. I'm starting off with the story of day one, which is the story of us going to see the Frozen 2 movie. Here I am adding the cork number one, which I colored using an ink pad from the Ali Edwards collection. When using the ink pad and coloring cork, I would recommend that you tap lightly so that it's not completely saturated with ink. Otherwise, it will take forever to dry. Now I am deciding on where to add the acrylic star. And spoiler alert, I'm going to let you know that I changed my mind at the end and I removed the acrylic star and use a thinned down glitter chipboard star instead because it was really bulky. The bulkiness from the number one and then the bulkiness from the acrylic star just made the pocket buckle and gave me a lot of glare. I think my album is going to be pretty chunky anyway, so I want to be smart about where I'm using dimensional embellishments. Now I'm just looking to see where I want to add that round chipboard piece. I'm looking through my stash to see if there are any sentiments or other stickers or embellishments that would coordinate with my page. I thought about adding the family and friends chipboard piece, but it was too large for the bottom of that 3x4 card. I have a lot of stash. Well, I mean, it's not that bad, but for me, I like to not have too much at a time. And in Christmas, for my Christmas stash, I have a lot of stickers and chipboard. And in fact, I didn't even buy that much this year because I had leftover from other years. As usual, I am trimming down, thinning down that chipboard. It just helps with of bulk in my albums. The glue that I've been using lately is called Connect Glue by Gina K Designs, and it works really well. It doesn't get clogged like a lot of my other liquid glues. And in fact, I need to buy more of it soon because I'm almost out. I like repeated elements on my pages, which is why I am putting the smaller acrylic stars there as bookcases or bookends rather for the Joy chipboard piece. I think it's about here that I realize I do not want to add those acrylic stars, and then I go to my stash and find flat foil stars instead, and I add those. I don't typically keep my embellishments together by shape, but for December daily, I always keep stars together. I thought that the stars had adhesive on the back already, but they don't. You guys, if you haven't seen that Frozen 2 movie, you have to see it. It is so good. Even if you're not a Disney fan, the movie was so, so good. And in fact, I'm filming this process video or this voiceover on Sunday, and I'm going to see the movie again. But this time I'm taking my 15-year-old son, which I was quite surprised that he still wanted to see it, but I'll go for it. I used washi tape on the back of those two 3x4 photos to adhere them together so they wouldn't move around so much in that 4x6 packet. And that's it. That was the first step in my day one page. Afterwards, I decided that I wanted to add some quotes from the Frozen movie into my page. I was inspired by Taziana Gordon on YouTube to add quotes. She did that for her page when she saw the movie, and I thought because I love the movie so much that I wanted to do the same thing. This page protector was in my foundation pages, and it is basically a full-size 6x8 page protector with the 2x2 pockets. I trimmed off the top row and the bottom row and used the two middle rows to have this sized page protector. And because I like repetition, I am going through my stash and looking for items that I might include inside of the pockets that don't have the quotes. As you could see, I do not have enough of the cork stars, and then I went through and looked through some of the plastic pieces that I have. I then added the trees, but I did not like how they did not coordinate with the stars on the left page, and so I decided to use glitter chipboard stars instead. Let me see if I can read the quotes that I used. The top one says, "You feel what you feel and your feelings are real." And the other one says, "That's your fear. Fear is what can't be trusted." And the other says, "And yet change mocks us with her beauty." I thought those were some really nice quotes from the movie. And so I decided to include them in my album for day one. All right, right now, what am I doing? I'm just adding the quotes into the pockets and then deciding how I'm going to adhere the stars. I decided that I was going to adhere them back to back so that for day two I would have the glitter stars as well. And now I am trimming down some extra transparency, which is actually the leftovers from that 6x8 page protector that I trimmed down. Just trimming down the pockets. Here you're going to see me trimming down the stars, the chipboard. I thought I would add them in their natural state, meaning not thinning them down, but I decided, again, I needed to stay as flat as possible with my embellishments, and so I am trimming them down and adhering them using that Gina K Connect glue. That glue is really good. I am adhering this chipboard to plastic, and it worked really well. Not all liquid glues will adhere to plastic. And the nice thing about that glue as well is that it dries very clear, so you don't see it. Those chipboard stars are from Ali Edwards, and they're awesome because the glitter does not flake off. And that is one of my pet peeves with glitter, is when it flakes off and gets everywhere. I have a couple of decorations, Christmas decorations like that, and I'm ready to throw them out because it is such a pain. I liked the look of repetition on this little page protector. It made my heart happy. I was impatient and I did not let the glue dry, and as I was slipping this into the pocket, the stars were shifting a little bit, which is why you see me fumbling with them and trying to get them back the way that I want them to be. I should have cut this out, you guys. Sorry. Lesson learned. Wait for your glue to dry. Oh my gosh. I really should have cut this out. Well, at least you can learn from my mistakes, right? I've already filmed and edited the day two process video, and I'll be sharing that soon. I just have to do a couple more things, and then I'll be able to add that to my channel. I was trying to figure out what where the tip of the star was for that pocket. And there you go. I had something stuck inside of the page protector, And it was really bugging me, so I was fiddling with trying to take it out of that pocket. And that's it. There is my day one story. Thanks for joining me. Bye.